Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my prediction and analysis of the 2017 Week 14 NFL matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Now, what I want to first say is, well, as many of you may know, that Eli Manning likely is going to be starting at quarterback again for the New York Giants. They got rid of McAdoo, the coach. I think this, you look at this game, and on paper, it looks like it could be a Dallas blowout, that they'll trounce the New York Giants. I say not so fast. I do like the Cowboys to win this one, even being a very strong and staunch supporter of the Giants. I am a very strong New York Giants fan. However, well, the first thing you look at is that even with Ezekiel Elliott gone at quarterback for, running back for the Cowboys right now, continuing his suspension, is that the Cowboys' running attack has not looked bad. I think they rushed for like 182 yards or something the last game they played. So they're improvising well without him. And you look at the New York Giants, their scoring is like scoring offense, I think is number 31 in the league, like 15.6 points per game on average. Their run defense is atrocious. It's dead last in the NFL. It looks like the Cowboys can romp all over them, but what I'm thinking of is, let's look at some other elements, okay? In the first game of the season for the Giants and Cowboys when they played each other, okay, it was at Dallas, and the Cowboys won. It was 19-3. That's not exactly, it's a decisive win. I don't want to say they annihilated the Giants, and they've only put 19 points up against the Giants, and the Cowboys were obviously better then than they are now without Ezekiel Elliott. And also, the fact that, many of you may know, okay, Eli Manning had been benched for a little bit now. His consecutive game streak sadly came to an end, but now he's back. He'll be starting this game. It will be at home at New Jersey. I think this could rejuvenate the Giants and give them a little bit of a spark. This is one of those games, more so than the average game, that the Giants can get off to a little bit of a start and get the first points on the board, make a couple quick defensive stops on the Cowboys, hold the Cowboys to a couple 3-and-outs early in the game. You know what? The Giants actually have a chance in this one, and coupled with the fact that obviously Dallas, with or without Ezekiel Elliott, most of us will concur and agree they're not the dominant team that they were last season. Okay, granted, they blew out Washington in their last game they played, but they hadn't looked really stupendous in the absence of Ezekiel Elliott in those games prior to that. And you look at this particular game, it could be the smell of a very strong Giants upset. Now, that being said, I still like the Cowboys to win this one in a close game. I just think, you look at these teams on paper right now, and Dallas is still the better team than the New York Giants. What the Giants have to hope for is that maybe they could feed off the crowd's emotion and get them involved early in this game and give them some momentum the rest of the way. Get up to a quick start. Even if it's a 3-0 lead, 7-0 lead, perhaps 10-0 lead, and get on the Cowboys early. I think that is going to be the key in this particular game. And the Giants right now, of course, record-wise, they are one of the worst teams in the NFL. They have nothing more to play for but pride. The Cowboys probably aren't going to make the playoffs. They do have a shot, so I understand there's certain incentive and motivation for them in this game. But that being said, as far as the Giants go, yeah, as a Giants fan, I would love to see them get the win and show a little dignity and pride and beat the Cowboys in this game, because hardly anybody, I'm sure very few people are giving the G-Men a chance in this game. And I even will say, as I stated before, I don't believe they'll win this game, but they do, have a little bit of hope in this particular game, and the fact that it is a divisional matchup and you have the familiarity between the two teams. So I think for those reasons, and the fact that it's at New Jersey in this one, and the Cowboys, I mean, they just put 19 points up against the G-Men in week 1. A 19-3 victory. You have to figure the Giants, in all likelihood, are going to put more than 3 points up in this game, despite the fact their offense has been abhorrent this season, to say the least. I think they're going to get a spark from Eli Manning this game, and I think they'll make this competitive. I wouldn't be flabbergasted or be in a state of shock if they actually won it, but I'm going to say Dallas in a close one. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for my 2017 Week 14 NFL matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.